Friends, greetings and welcome to 360DigiTMG channel. We are committed to contribute our bit to the society. And as part of our CSR program, we are offering this free internship program, and I'm here to explain those details with you all. If you already have attended the sessions that I have conducted previous weeks, then you might know what is the actual flow of the session. But if you are new to this particular channel and if you are eager to learn what are we going to actually do with respect to this internship program, then I'll be explaining that process. But yeah, just as a courtesy, I would first like to congratulate you, right? And right, congratulations that you're attending this session, because unless until you have chosen your career into the data world, you would not have shown interest to join this, right? So congratulations on choosing the right career path. That's all I can say. In today's world, if you look at the various job opportunities and how the industry is trending, you can very well observe that all the industry um, energy and focus is towards taking the advantage of the data that is available. Right? So data becomes the driving force for the entire world today. Yeah, on that note, I would like to congratulate, and especially if you are in the space of data science, data analytics, then yeah, that's where the magic happens for the businesses. All right, so that's the starting note that I wanted to add. Now, I know a lot of people have gone through the content, but as I mentioned, the industry is growing at a rapid speed, and right, we have Chat GPT coming into the picture, which revolutionized how we do do search of the content on online. That I was using the term Google search, right? So we have competition, Chat GPT, and it is more focused that the results that we are getting. So there are a lot of such new age technologies that are added into the EPT. And right, as I said, it is growing rapidly. Now, if you are a person who has already taken the training of data science, machine learning, Python, SQL, analytics tools, business intelligence tools like Tableau, Power BI, or ClickView, there are a bunch of other tools that are very popular in the industry. So if you are basically a person who has learned all this, right? You probably feel that, hey, I'm on par with the requirements, and you can probably try and get some kind of a job. And for that, you're probably doing some job trials as well, preparing your resume, showcasing it in the market in various job portals. Some of you probably would have already got the calls, you might have given the interviews, and some of you probably are frustrated that you're not getting the calls and right calls as well, because the industry is basically, uh, I should say, is becoming tech savvy, and because of the internet, everybody is aware of what is happening around, and a lot of people are learning these skills. Right? In fact, we have graduation level courses. In fact, AICT has introduced Python programming for school going kids. Right? So that's the kind of adoption that we are looking in with respect to the industry level tools in education system. But what is stopping you from getting a job? Right? That's one of the big mystery question that a lot of people have. You have learned the concepts, but do you know how you hand over that concept to your customer? Do you know how your customer is going to use that particular machine learning model or data science model or data analytics model that you have developed? Unless until your end user is able to use that particular solution that you have developed, there's no point, whatever you do. It's becoming only theoretical concept. You may say, no, I have used Python to develop the program. I have trained my machine learning model using a large amount of data. Then I had tuned my model. I found the best model among various algorithms. All fine. But if I'm a customer, do you think I will be using your Python code as is? Right? Think. So industry is actually looking at the profiles who can help consume the developed solutions, right? So you need to provide an option where customer can consume it. The skill that you should possess is basically to help the customers use what you are developing. This is where we planned to come up with this deployment related internship. We're calling it as internship. It's not a completely training that we're talking about, right? There's no point training you. Again, we are going back into the theoretical to do training. So internship comes into the picture, which allows you to do hands-on. All right. So this is about the program, and it is absolutely. Now, this internship program that you're interested, you'll be registering into it, right? It is a strict 30-day program. And these 30 days, right, we have properly drafted a plan, and this internship programming is basically going on for some time now. We have giving opportunities to a lot of young blood who is coming into the data world. So 30 days properly chartered down plan is there. And these 30 days also are split into two phases. One would be a learning phase, and the other one would be the actual hands-on phase. The first 20 days will be learning phase because a lot of new things will come into the picture for you. Of course, one of the important things is Python programming. Without that, you cannot do any implementation. So you would be given Python programming videos on a daily basis, that is okay. And we begin our day at 6 a.m. with Python programming videos. It would be 1 hour or max 2 hours videos that you'll have to go through. This is for revision purpose. Okay. It's a programming language. So more and more we practice, more and more comfortable we become. Post this, we will also have new concepts that probably a lot of people are not aware of, or probably you're aware of, but how do you correlate, you may not know. If you're already familiar, then very good. So this video in the mid 12 noon, we share the project management methodology, the process standards that we have to use or follow when we want to work with data science projects. There are certain industry standards that you have to follow. What are those industry standards will be discussed in this particular video. A lot of people may not know this, so this becomes a very important module. And after this, in the evening 6 p.m., you would be given another video, and this is very important. Model deployment strategies will be discussed. There are certain strategies that you'll theoretically understand. There are certain strategies which you probably will practically do. And because of various constraints that will come into the picture, especially with respect to hardware, when you talk about deployment. So concepts, yes, you'll be learning. And this is where you have to focus, as I said. And after these videos, right, after you go through all these and learn things, you'll also have to showcase your learnings. So to do that, we have a quiz conducted. It's like an exam, you can say, on LinkedIn. Now, why LinkedIn? A lot of people might say, why something you have to do it on LinkedIn? What's the purpose? So there is a reason for this also. The primary reason is to ensure that we give visibility to the employers, not employees, employers. Potential employers, they always come to LinkedIn to see and authenticate and validate the profiles. LinkedIn is the primary platform for doing that. Okay, so when you try to be active, when you try to showcase your skills with respect to a particular subject, when that's publicly available on your LinkedIn platform, when employers come and see your profile, they will also get the confidence that yes, this person is actively involved in this particular right technology area or this kind of skill sets. So this is the reason, right? There's a reason behind everything that we're basically trying to do. So be active and try to participate in this exam. It's basically not MCQs, multiple choice options. It's options like close your eyes and randomly select options, right? So we don't want that. We want the actual learning. And for that, you would basically be writing the answers in detail. You explain the concept behind the questions, right? So you'll have to add your answer in comment section. That's important. And after 20 days, the actual implementation phase begins. Of course, this is again further divided into 5 days and 5 days, where you'll be focusing on deployment and post-deployment activities. After deployment, what you do. Now, in this particular program, internship program, you are not expected to do training. You might say, 10 days, is it fine? Is it enough for me to do training, experimentations, finding parameters and all that? So let me be very clear on that point. We are not doing training. So there is already a machine learning team, data science team, which has built a model, right? Our team has developed a solution. Now, your focused area is how do you deploy that? What are the various aspects that you'll have to consider when you're deploying a trained model? That is what you have to learn, right? So you'll have machine learning team or data science team, and you'll have development team, which is basically helping this trained model to be deployed into the customer's environment. So how do you do that, right? What are the various aspects that you'll have to consider when you do that? So what you're basically doing is ML operations, MLOps activity. Of course, it's a 30-day program and you'll not be able to go into the lengths and depths of the concepts, but this is a start for your journey into machine learning operations. Now, when you do this work, right, when you're doing this work, you'd also be assigned with an expert, right? Our Innodatatics team basically does a lot of implementations. So we will help you with a mentor, and you'll basically be guided by the mentor. On daily basis, there will be meetings, and the mentor would guide you with respect to the steps that you are supposed to implement. And in this meeting, it will be a strict 15 minutes meeting. And in this meeting, the two things that will be focused in discussion, one is what you have done and any challenges you have faced, and what you are supposed to do in the next 20 minutes. This is how strict meetings will happen with strict guidelines. And we'll discuss more about the implementation and what would be the actual project and all that when we go there. So this is the journey that you're going to take for the next 30 days, starting tomorrow. All right. Now, once this is done, once you're successfully completing your project with all the artifacts as guided by your mentor, an MLOps expert, you would be receiving a certificate like this. And let me tell you, this is completely free program. I'm repeating that statement. You're not paying anything to anyone for this free internship program. So this is the overall journey, friends. Now, I would want you to introduce to 360DigiTMG page. This is our website. And about me, this is me. My name is Sharad, and I'm one of the directors with Innodatatics. And my core work area is focusing towards implementation. So I kind of work with data engineers teams and machine learning operations teams, along with the data science and AI teams. And in collaboration with 360DigiTMG, we are working with this internship programs for supporting the community, right? Helping community to grow in the space of AI. That's our contribution to the entire society and thereby the country. Now, what is basically right, the important aspects. What is it there in 360DigiTMG? If you ask me, then I would talk about the success stories. This is what you have to think about. Rest of the things, yeah, you can completely ignore. This is the primary aspect that you'll have to look at. Our alumni, the success stories that we have, right? So these are the people who actually work on projects, right? These are all those people who have successfully got placed in big four companies, big four, and all the top MNCs, whether it is Deloitte, whether it is HCL, Capgemini, Infosys, TCS, right? HCL, you name it, right? So all our alumni are working in these reputed organizations. All right. You can always get in touch with our folks here, our alumni here. We are a family. We are always in touch. So you can always go and tap with them, talk to them, understand what they are doing, how they have got into their dream jobs and all that. Right. So just, yeah, go ahead and speak with them. The links are available here. You'll get a PDF downloaded from the web page. Right. So you can always go and tap into them. Okay. Now, there are other things that I also want to showcase, friends. This is very important for your preparations, right? When you're trying to scale yourself up. The learning resources page on the website would definitely help you in various ways. The first thing that I would talk about, the mind maps. If I click on mind maps, you would see a bunch of these mind maps which allow you to learn things in an easier way, in a structured way. If I talk about data science, these are basically the topics which are right explained. The entire data science world is explained in this tree-like diagram. Likewise, you will have R programming, Python programming fundamentals, SQL, right? So data engineering, MLOps, you name it, you basically have all those things here. This is a very good way to quickly remember things. This is your mind map. Next, I'm going back to the learning resources page. Here, you can see digital book is also available. Now, this digital book that you're talking about is for data science preparation, machine learning concepts. And it's not like a regular book. It's more like a practice book, okay, workbook with a lot of filling blanks and complete images. You'll get mesmerized, okay? This is the full version. You can download your PDF version. It hardly has 200 pages, okay? So you can go through this and the concepts are very well explained with images. Right? Everything is like images. So understanding becomes very easy about these concepts, all right? So try and grab your version. All you have to do is click on download. They will ask for OTP, which will be sent to your email, and then you can download your PDF version. We have a lot of interview preparation questions, which is right available here. You can go through all those questions. These questions are prepared by interacting with all the alumni, right? So when they face the interviews, all our people, when they face interviews, they record those interview questions and we gather all of them and put them at one place. If you're doing projects, then this ML architecture assistant would help you with designing your architecture and downloading it in a PDF format. This is a typical machine learning workflow, basic architecture. If you want to have an intermediate architecture, you click on intermediate and make the architecture a little complex. And you also have one version of advanced machine learning workflow, which includes continuous integration and continuous delivery as well. Right. So depending on what kind of architecture you're working on, you basically have this page helping you to get your architecture design ready. Right. So this helps. Then if I come down, you have quiz page, which gives you a very comprehensive, complete data science, data analytics, data engineering, MLOps, right? These kind of exams. You can very well, right? It's free. You can go and take up your module, whatever you're interested in, right? So you can directly go ahead and take the exam, which gives you a comprehensive report. And then the other interesting tool that you'll have to see is the resume mapper. How good is your profile when some job description is coming? Do you have a chance of even getting shortlisted? Right? So that can be evaluated using this tool. All you have to do is upload your resume here. Right? There's nowhere database is created, nothing. You just upload your resume here for comparison, and whatever the job description, you copy the job description in a PDF format or .docs Word document format and upload. And when you click here, compare now, it would give you a comparison report. Nothing is getting recorded anywhere. Okay, so your personal details, nothing is getting captured. It just analyzes the content and gives you the report, which highlights what are those skill sets which your resume does not have it, right? When you're comparing with the job description, when you want to apply for them. More the skill sets that are matching with the job description, higher the chance that your resume will get shortlisted. So that report would basically be given along with a set of keywords or your skill sets that are not matching. If you're already familiar with those skills, then it gives you a good idea on understanding how or what are those relevant skills that you'll have to include in your resume. So somehow you manage to squeeze in those skill sets into your resume. That way your resume becomes more comprehensive. So this is one resource that I'm definitely sure that is going to help you a lot in elevating your profile. And then we also have animated learnings. And one thing I also want to highlight here is the resources, right? The most important thing that I want to highlight is the LinkedIn page and YouTube channel. We do a lot of live sessions. We do a lot of podcasts and regularly recording new content and making available to our friends and associates. So if you go through these videos or playlists, right, you see a lot of interesting videos available. We conduct a lot of free sessions. Okay, this is for the government body, one of the state government bodies. We have, along with their education body, we basically have done this for colleges. It was completely free. Our programming for data analytics. Likewise, we keep doing different sessions. Coming up, we have business analytics live sessions being conducted. So you might want to subscribe to this channel to get the latest of those videos played for you, and you can, in fact, attend live to get that flavor as well. And the other resource, of course, the LinkedIn page where the exam is conducted, right? So you definitely want to subscribe for this particular page as well. You follow, and you'll get all the updates that we need with respect to the page. So these are different posts that we keep doing. So you might want to basically join. So latest of Japanese, right? Nice informative videos will also be posted like this. So this is about the various things that 360DigiTMG profile has, which can help you in upskilling yourself. Now coming back to the internship program, you would be working on interesting projects. Let me show you some projects like this. So you can basically see here. This is one of the projects that our Innodatatics team, along with 360DigiTMG and some of the interns, have worked on, which basically tracks the health of poultry, the birds. The birds here, the poultry, right? The hatchery, in the hatchery, these birds are breeded in controlled environment. And the growth of these hatcheries have to be monitored. So our AI system that we have developed is tracking each and every chick with respect to its health, its weight, and the age. This is one of the projects, and this is the deployment screen. This is what customer sees. Likewise, you also have the machine breakdown prediction model, right? Customer would see various information like this in the report. You also have this kind of a palette to plug the data manufacturing, right? In the manufacturing sector, we have wooden pallets and the damages that these wooden pallets have, they have to be monitored. So AI system does this monitoring, and this is one of the projects. And this is another very interesting project, which is counting the steel rods in a construction site. Rather than manually counting them, we basically have this project which directly counts the number of steel rods that we are having, along with their width. Each steel rod has different, right, size. So these are the kind of projects that you'll be working. It's not Kaggle projects that you'll be spending time on. These are all industry projects that you'll be exposed to. So that's about the program, friends. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to post your questions in the community. The link to the community is shared in the chat. Once you join the community, we will be sharing the link for your project registration as well. All right, and as I said, your project will be starting from this 30-day duration that we're talking about. It will start tomorrow. So 6 a.m. tomorrow, you will have the first interaction from our side. And I would wish all the luck in your careers as well. And right, looking forward to work with you all, friends. That's all from my side. I'd like to sign off now. Thank you so much, and see you around in the next 30 days duration.